A very good evening and welcome everyone back to GIBS IRE Talk series. Our mission is to spread awareness about innovation, research, and entrepreneurship by featuring the distinguished speaker who will share the knowledge and expertise on the relevant topics. Myself, Professor Sandeep Bansali from the team GIBS Business School, Bangalore, and I have an honor to moderate this IRE Talks. At GIBS Business School, Bangalore, we are delighted to creating an environment that fosters professional and personal growth. We offer two management programs, that is BBA from Bangalore University and PGDM from an AICT approved program, along with a variety of unique programs such as postgraduate program in innovation, research, and entrepreneurship. We have GIBS Finishing School for PGDM and BBA students that helps the students to develop their leadership skills, provide networking opportunities with the professionals, and encourage the community investing involvement. Our objective is to produce well-rounded individuals who are equipped to make a positive impact in the world. And today we are honored to have Master Avi Sharma as our keynote speaker for today's event. And his talk is on leadership of the management lessons from Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Ramayana. Promises to have an inspiring and insightful one. So we are excited to share this opportunity to learn from his expertise and gain new perspective on this topic. Before I completely share you the profile of Master Avi, I would just give you a very brief, and I would love to play a small video about him. I'm sure that would speak and everything about Avi. I would call you as Avi if you don't mind. So, okay. So just for a small introduction, I would say Avi Sharma is an extraordinary child with a lot of achievements at very young age. He is prodigy with an IQ of 161, which is present only in 2% of the world's population. I would say he is one among the famous, known as the Wonder Boy of India, and he's basically from Indore, Madhya Pradesh. So before, the profile is quite long, I will read it out. But before I read, I would love to share my screen and show you a small clip so that we all get to know a little more about Mr. Avi, so that I'm sure we would love to listen to him in the moving forward.
प्रधानमंत्री राष्ट्रीय बाल पुरस्कार का मंच समर्पित है उन बच्चों को जिनकी प्रतिभा और प्रयास आज देश के करोड़ों बच्चों के लिए उदाहरण बन रहे हैं। महिला और बाल विकास मंत्रालय द्वारा ये पुरस्कार 6 श्रेणियों में दिए जाते हैं। शैक्षिक उपलब्धि के क्षेत्र में उत्कृष्ट प्रदर्शन किया है मास्टर अवि शर्मा, उम्र 12 वर्ष, इंदौर, मध्य प्रदेश। वंडर बॉय के रूप में प्रसिद्ध हैं। लेखक, प्रेरक वक्ता, वैदिक गणित के सबसे युवा संरक्षक, सबसे कम उम्र के समाचार एंकर और अभिनेता हैं।
अभी आप लेखक भी हैं, व्याख्यान भी देते हैं, आपने बालमुखी रामायण भी लिखी है। इतना सारा काम आप कैसे कर पाते हैं? तो मुझे लगा कि शायद मध्य प्रदेश में ये कुछ ताकत ऐसी है कि सब इसी प्रकार के विद्वान लोग बचपन में ही तैयार हो जाते हैं। देखिए, आपकी उम्र और आपका काम इस बात को साबित करते हैं कि बड़े काम करने के लिए कोई उम्र छोटी नहीं होती है। आपको आने वाले जीवन के लिए बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
Master Ravi, I don't think I have words left to speak. But still, as a part of, I would say, a routine or a discipline, I would still move forward and introduce you on a written content what you are about. It's my honor to introduce you to this August gathering. Avi Sharma is an author, TEDx speaker, motivational speaker, youngest mentor for Vedic math, youngest news anchor, actor, youngest host of an online interview show, and a founder of Mission Sanskar. He rewrote Ramayana during the lockdown in 250 chants in melodies to encourage people to learn moral values like respect, patience, obedience, bravery, and honest from Lord Ram's character. His book, Bal Ramayana, has covered by more than 60 news channels and portals. Mr. Avi is a motivational speaker and has delivered speeches in various B schools, institutions, and other platforms. He has been called twice by NCPCR for Pariksha Par 4.0 and 5.0 as an expert speaker to solve queries of students and parents. He is also a mentor of Vedic math and taught kids all over India free of cost from the class 3 to 12 students in this pandemic. Mr. Avi is also a part of online interview show called as Celebrity Corner, where he takes an interview of talented people from the various fields like literature, Bollywood, music, art, and sports field. He has taken more than 60 plus interviews till now. We are really glad to know that. And Mr. Avi is a child artist too. He worked in Z, Sony, Life's OK, and many ads for Pogo, Cartoon Network, and others. He has received many national and international awards, including Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar Award in the year 2022, World Book of Records London, Bal Sahitya Gaurav Samman, Youth Icon Award 2021 in intellectual category from Health and Education Minister Mr. Vishwas Saran, International Icon Award 2021 for the youngest news anchor, and many more. Mr. Avi has received many prestigious awards, including the Pride of India Award from the hands of Bappi Lahiri, National Excellence Award in 2017 from ex-cabinet ministers of Jharkhand, Mr. Prem Pradesh Pandeji, and Brahmin Gaurav Award 2017, and many more. He has received an appreciation letters from CM UP Yogi Adityanath ji for his book Balmukhi Ramayana. Overall, Mr. Avi is a gifted child with numerous achievements and has made India very, very proud with his work. Master Avi, I would say I'm extremely sorry. I'm cutting down your profile. If I go on, I need at least 1 hour to do so. But I'm really honored to have you amongst us. But before we dwell into today's topic, I would remind all the participants that we have the Q&A session at the end of this IRE talks. So do not hesitate to put on your questions or queries in the Q&A section. I'm sure we'll try our level best to take up all the possible questions in this way. But now moving ahead, on the esteemed keynote speaker, Mr. Avi's I would love to understand how your journey has been. If you could just put some light on your journey, how did it happen? Where did you get all these thoughts from? So how's your journey? I'm really excited to know more about you. That what's that special thing which even any individual would be able to do it on a smallest mode. So we would love to hear you from about your experiences that you have shaped your perspective and experiences like this. Over to you, Mr. Master Avi.
Okay, yes. So first of all, good evening, everyone. I would like to thank the whole team of GIBS, Sandeep sir, Amit sir, everyone to make me a part of the IRE talks, and it's my real pleasure to be here and meet all of you. So namaste everyone. The journey has been long. So basically, what I would like to term this whole journey is that are dreams beyond limits, because everyone would feel that like here also maybe some people feel that what this 13-year-old child will tell us, like he's talking about journey. His journey hasn't even begun now. But I want to tell everyone that the journey of a person begins as soon as we start working towards our goal. and I started working that hard when I was 2.5 years old. I think we saw like some of the clips of mine from that time. So from the very starting of my life, I was confident, was talkative, and I had great GK. So like my parents thought that okay, हर मतलब 21वीं सदी के बच्चे हैं ऐसे ही होंगे. But when मेरा IQ टेस्ट करवाया गया, so it was 161, which was more than Bill Gates, Albert Einstein, Stephen Hawking. So there, my parents got that confidence कि okay, our child would do something revolutionary. And my mother wanted me to go in the acting field because like I was smart, I was confident, and I think I'm still.
You are, indeed.
So yeah, then I tried an acting field, and when I was 4, I used to go to Mumbai through bus, through trains, and working for 8 hours long, no food break, nothing. But still, I worked very hard because मुझे एक अपना लक्ष्य दिख रहा था कि I want to live a large life. वो कहा जाता है कि जीवन लंबा नहीं बड़ा होना चाहिए, तो वही वैसा ही जीवन मुझे भी जीना था. So that's why I kept working. काफी बार failures भी आए, काफी बार कभी कुछ एड्स मिल भी जाते थे, बट काफी बार ऑडिशंस में रिजेक्शंस भी हो जाते थे. बट आप सोचिए वो 5 साल का बच्चा काम करता रहता था बिकॉज I had only one goal कि मुझे इस फील्ड में सक्सेस चाहिए. So I had like many failures. Many people like gave us wrong hopes that they will make us in some ads, and they didn't. And many times it happens that कि मेरा ऑडिशन में ऑलमोस्ट सिलेक्शन हो गया था, बट स्टिल हमें रिजेक्ट हो गया. बट उसके बाद भी आई डिडंट स्टॉप वर्किंग. ऐसा नहीं है दैट आई डिड नॉट गेट सक्सेस इन दिस फील्ड. आई डिड समवॉट अराउंड 15 टीवी commercials, 4 TV serials, and 4 short movies and 1 music album. And I was very fortunate to work with Chris Gale sir for his own company, that was Flickr. So it was a great experience working with the legend of cricket, Chris Gale sir. But when I was 6 till this time, I realized that acting is not my true passion. Like I can act well, but still, वो passion, वो feel मुझे आ नहीं रहा था उस समय. So that's why I decided कि नहीं, I am a good orator, मैं अच्छा बोल सकता हूँ, and I'm confident, I don't have stage fear. So why not try my hand at oratorship? So I started reading books, and कहीं ना कहीं मैंने बचपन से ही रीडिंग की. मेरे पेरेंट्स ने मुझे एक अच्छी हैबिट डाली थी. So books were like my best friends. They are like, मैं still अभी भी काफी सारी, जहाँ मैं डेस्क पे बैठता हूँ, मैं काफी सारी बुक्स रखता हूँ. Like this, I'm still having the Atomic Habits on my desk. So वहां पे जो मैं बुक से पढ़ा करता था, मैं उसमें कोई भी छोटा सा वीडियो बनाकर डाल दिया करता था. बचपन से ही आई हैड अ कीन इंटरेस्ट इन द इंडियन कल्चर, लाइक इंडियन मिथोलॉजी. बचपन से ही पेरेंट्स से रामायण महाभारत सुनते हुए बड़ा हुआ हूँ, और बचपन से ही मैं 2 साल की उम्र से श्लोकास और मंत्रास भी बोला करता था. सो जो भी कुछ मैंने सपोज कोई स्पिरिचुअल बुक से पढ़ा, उसके लिए मैं वीडियो बना देता था. सो लाइक दिस, उसके बाद I worked with the largest news channel of Madhya Pradesh, where I reside, that is MP News, and I became the youngest news anchor in the age of 9. So till here I realized that आगे जाके मुझे इसी फील्ड में आगे कार्य करना है. So till this time, like my show was getting a little popular, but here this was the point of time when lockdown struck and everything was shuttered down. Because COVID wave number 1 has hit the world at that time. So there, पहली बार मतलब सब कुछ हम घर में बंद हो चुके थे, तो तब वहां पे टीवी पर पहली बार रामायण दिखाई गई थी, मतलब हमारे टाइम पे. सो रामायण मैंने आपको जैसे कि बताया था, मैं सुनते हुए तो बड़ा हुआ ही हूँ, बट कहा जाता है ना दैट नॉलेज एक्सपीरियंस से ज्यादा आती है. वी गेट अ नॉलेज बिकॉज इट्स बेटर कॉट नॉट टॉट. सो जब मैंने रामायण देखा, मुझे उससे इतना इंस्पिरेशन मिला. सो आई थॉट कि नहीं, मुझे रामायण को इस तरह बच्चों तक पहुंचाना है, प्रभु श्री राम की वैल्यूज को. और इसीलिए ही मैंने फिर एक दिन मेरे स्वप्न में माता सरस्वती ने मुझे दर्शन दिए, और वहां पे मुझे उन्होंने रामायण का ये पहला छंद दिया. फिर इस छंद को मूल बनाकर मैंने 250 छंदों में हिंदी भाषा में रामायण लिखी. बिकॉज what reasons do people give for not reading Ramayana? That is कि एक तो बहुत लंबी है, हम पढ़ नहीं पाते, and कि एक तो अलग-अलग languages में we cannot understand it. So मैंने उसको short में melodious way में हिंदी भाषा में लिखा ताकि सब लोग उसे पढ़ सके. So here I got the sense कि okay मुझे writing में भी talent है, and I still write columns for different magazines and newspapers. फिर उसके बाद आगे चल के I even taught Vedic maths to children across India because I learned Vedic maths in lockdown. So कहा जाता है विद्या धर्म सर्व धन प्रधान, means that means विद्या का धन बांटने से बढ़ता है. व्यय कृते वर्धते वनित्यम, what said in Sanskrit. तो इसीलिए ही I taught students across India Vedic maths for free. और यहाँ पे in this journey I realized my different talents. और एक चीज मुझे समझ में आ गई, you are never too early or too late to do anything great. And later when I did all of these things, I made many world records till this time, and I even started giving motivational lectures in colleges and schools, and I just try to motivate people if any people can get some motivation through my words. And later I got the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar award in the year 2022, and like you saw, I even got a chance to speak with our Honorable Prime Minister, sir. So in this whole journey, one thing which I realized, that you have to always keep working and never stop dreaming. Because I kept working. After I taught people Vedic maths, I thought, okay, what next should I do? I created Madhav, which was a voice assistant which is better than Alexa. So I kept working, and finally your work pays. मतलब भगवान आपको आपके कर्मों का फल जरूर देते हैं, and that I got. But I have still a lot to do and a lot to achieve, which I'll surely do with all your blessings. Yeah, so this was a very, short description about this whole 13-year-long journey.
अभी मैं ये बोलना चाहूंगा कि मुझे नहीं लगता है कि आप किसी भी फील्ड में आपने कुछ छोड़ा है लेने के लिए. So I'm really excited to understand more and have more perspective on the today's topic, that is leadership or the management lessons, which I must say it's a management lesson for every individual, irrespective of the religion we are into. Yeah. Whether it is Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, jo bhi hai hum, but there are a lot of management lessons which we learn from Ramayana and Mahabharata, and we are excited or eagerly waiting to learn more from you and your experiences on the topic.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. So first, I want to know: are you all ready? You can just tell me by raising all your hands. Are you all ready? And you can just virtually raise your hands. Okay, yes, I can see many hands. Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, so let's start. So today's topic is leadership lessons from Bhagavad Gita and Ramayana. So like sir said, today we'll talk about spirituality, not religions. We'll talk about spirituality. So what do you think Bhagavad Gita is? क्योंकि भगवत गीता का नाम लेते ही हमारे घर में हमको याद आता है हमारे मंदिर में रखी हुई लाल कपड़े में बंधी हुई बुक भगवत गीता. But what I believe is Bhagavad Gita is the first ever motivational seminar conducted on the earth. It was given by Shri Krishna to Arjuna. The venue was the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and the day was the Mokshda Ekadashi. It was Sunday, and the duration was 48 minutes, 1 Mahurata, and in 700 shlokas, Krishna gave the most supreme knowledge of this universe to Arjuna. Bhagavad Gita for me is a manual of life, and it's the most secular book on this earth. However, it's a religious book, but it's the most secular book because Krishna never said in the Bhagavad Gita that Arjun, because you are a Hindu or because you are a Kshatriya, I am telling you the Bhagavad Gita. No, he never said this. So for me, Bhagavad Gita is FAQs of life, frequently asked questions about life. Okay, let me tell you a very short story. Once, a person entered Bhava Atomic Research Center, BRC, and there he saw one person reading Bhagavad Gita. So he said, okay, you are sitting in Bhava Atomic Research Center, man, come on. why you are still reading the Bhagavad Gita? So that man just smiled and he just kept quiet and kept reading. So later one guard came and he saluted that man, and that man went into a car. So when he asked that, who are you? Why is this man saluting you? So that guard told him he is Vikram Sarabhai, the father of Indian space program. So that young lad, he asked, Vikram Sarabhai, why are you Bhagavad Gita? So he said, Vikram Sarabhai is Vikram Sarabhai, and Vikram Sarabhai is because he is a student of Bhagavad Gita. And many people say that later that young lad came to be known as Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So yes, this was a very short story which gives you what an experience what Bhagavad Gita is. So Krishna is the best corporate guru, and today we are going to take five lessons from Bhagavad Gita and Ramayana. Okay, so the first lesson we can take is that's the third chapter's 21st shloka. It's Yajjadacharati Shreshthas Tatta Devetaro Janaha Sayat Pramanam Kurute Lokastad Anuvartate. Okay, so संस्कृत बहुत लोगों को लग रहा होगा ओके संस्कृत में कोई प्रवचन तो नहीं होने वाला है. No, we'll understand it. Okay, so yad acharati, that means what great people do, shreshthas, what all acharan the great people do, tattad eve taro janaha, that things the people follow, the followers imitate their leaders. Sayat pramanam kurute lokastat anuvartate, whatever ideals or standards they set for the world, the whole world follows it. So here Shri Krishna is explaining Arjun the quality of leader. So like as we are in the business school, even I know a little bit of management. So management is basically like 5 parts: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. So in directing, it's further divided into 4 parts, that is communication, supervision, motivation, and leadership. So a leader should be an ideal for the subordinates in 3 things. Like a leader should have 3 great things, that is great values, great character, and great habits. Also great vision is also a part of it, but great habits, because a leader is a superior example for their subordinates. Like if a leader wants his subordinates to come at office on time and he wants them to be punctual, but he himself is late in office, so what example is he setting for their subordinates? He is setting a wrong example. Even Mahatma Gandhi said that we should be the change which we want to see in the world. So as a leader, we should have that quality, that we should do all those things which we want our subordinates, which we want the people to follow. So here Shri Krishna is giving a very nice message that how a leader should be. So the next lesson we are coming on, that is the 18th chapter, 66th shloka. Okay, so we are going like this: 1 lesson for the leader and even 1 lesson for the subordinates, because every subordinate becomes a leader, and every leader was once a subordinate, because even the MD and CEO of big companies are subordinate to the board, and every subordinate is a leader to their subordinates. So yeah, सबऑर्डिनेट लीडर बहुत थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हो गए होंगे आप लोग सुन के, मे बी. ओके, लेट्स कीप इट स्ट्रेट. नाउ 18th chapter 66 shloka, that is सर्व धर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वं सर्व पापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः. We'll understand this shloka. Okay, सर्व धर्मान परित्यज्य. सर्व धर्मान परित्यज्य means leave all the dharmas, leave all the religions and come to my shelter. Now here dharma and religion, they do not mean Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi. They do not mean that. Here dharma, this word dharma means every work which we are doing, every doubt, every confusion, leave everything and mamekam sharanam vraja, to surrender to Krishna alone. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayami ma shutah. I will free you from all the sins and take you towards moksha. Do not fear. So this Krishna is telling to us on the behalf of our leaders and teachers or our superiors. Okay, so let's understand. Sarva dharman parityajya, they want to tell us that leave all the doubts, confusions, failures, and mamekam sharanam raja, and just surrender to us. So we should simply surrender to our leaders, our superiors, our teachers. And aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami ma shuchah. That means we will free you from all the failure, doubt, confusion, and take you towards success. Do not fear. So we should surrender to our teachers, our leaders, whoever is superior to us in the hierarchy, and then they will guide us and take us towards success. So this is one very important lesson for the subordinates also, that we should surrender to our leaders, and always we should learn from them. The next quality, which is very important, it's the next lesson is for a leader. That is sukha dukhe same kritva labha labha jayo jayo tatho yuddhaya yujjasva naivam pavo pasyasi. Okay, so this is the second chapter's 38th shloka, and it says sukha dukhe same kritva means we should be stable in happiness and distress. Labha labha jaya jayo means may it be profit or loss, victory or failure. Tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papa pasyasi. If we do our work or karma with this mentality, here the karma is fighting. So Krishna is saying, if you fight with this mentality, naivam papa pasyasi, you will not incur any sin. So what does Krishna want to tell here? That a leader should be stable in all times. May it be happiness or distress, profit, loss, victory, failure, anything. Okay, so let's understand. Sometimes it happens that if a company gains profit, it does its IPO, or maybe it's listed in the stock exchange now. So everyone is like, let's party, bro. But when the company is going down, the stock crashes and everything, like maybe it's a situation of distress, everyone are now in depression. So this, Krishna wants to save us from this situation. So that's why he's telling us to be stable in every situation. Because life is like a roller coaster. If life goes up, then it comes down too. And if it comes down, it is bound to go up again. So, okay, let's take another story, because stories do not make lectures boring. It makes lectures, interesting. And we are just having a talk, IRE talk. Okay. So once Arjuna was taking walk with Shri Krishna, morning walk, So Arjuna was discussing many things with Krishna about life. So he asked Krishna, okay, can you just tell me one sentence which summarizes the meaning of both happiness and distress? So Krishna thought for a while. He took a people leaf, and with that morpunk, he wrote a line. I won't recite the Sanskrit verse here. I'll just take the Hindi one. That is, "Yah samay bhi beet jayega." That is, this too shall pass. If a happy person reads this, he'll become sad. Okay, my happy times will pass. And if a sad person will read this, he'll become happy. Okay, the happy times are awaiting me. So this is the real what we can say, the quality of happiness and distress, that they are not permanent. So if we stay stable, we are not too happy in happiness, not too sad in sadness, then only we can focus and become a good leader. So a leader should always focus and stay stable. And what does that sin mean? Because fight and sin, these two words are like, okay, how are they related to leadership? So we all are in the war, the fight of corporate world, and we will not incur any sin means if we will be stable, we will not attain failure. So this is all about this shloka. The next one which I am going to take is Agyashcha Shraddha Samshayatma Virashyati Nayam Lokostinaparo Na Sukham Samshayatmanaho. Okay, so this is the 40th shloka of the 4th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And what does it mean? Okay, so it means that Agyashcha Shraddha means if a person does not have faith in their subject matter, Samshayatma Virashyati, such a doubtful being will always go towards failure. Nayam lokosti na paro na sukham samshayatmanaha. That being will never find success and happiness in either this loka or the heavenly planets. So what Krishna wants us to explain here? Okay, so Krishna wants to tell us that we should have faith in our subject matter. If we have doubts, if we do not ask the doubts, then we'll go towards failure. How we'll go to failure? Okay, let me explain you. See, doubts lead to confusion. And when we are confused about our goal. And in management, in business, there is a rule that when our goal is not clear, then we cannot do anything, because everything is centric on goal. Goal के आसपास ही सारी चीजें revolve करती है. So if we not have goal, we'll obviously go towards failure. So and next thing is, he will not find happiness anywhere and success anywhere, because as he is confused, if he even works in an MNC or a startup, both, he become a failure only because the goal is not clear. So to avoid this situation, what we should do, we should ask doubts to our superior, to our leader, and that lesson we should take here, that we should always ask doubts. As I told in the surrender one shloka also, we should surrender and then we should ask doubts to our superior, because they will guide us to the success. Okay, so here the next one which I want to tell us is, okay, the next shloka is Asamshayam Mahabaho Manodurnigraham Chalam Abhyasen tu Kaunteya Vairagyena cha Gruyat. So this is the 35th shloka of the 6th chapter. And what does it mean? Okay, let's take a little context first. So this is the 6th chapter. Here Krishna is explaining about yoga. Okay, Arjun, you should do yoga, and we should stay straight and focus on one point, focus our mind at a particular point. So Arjuna asked Shri Krishna that before the shloka, Chanchalabhi Mana Krishna Pramati Balavadranam Tasyaham Nigraham Manye Vayuriva Sudushkaram. He asked Krishna that, oh Krishna, my mind is very powerful, it's very chanchal, इधर उधर भागता रहता है. हमारे साथ भी काफी बार ऐसा होता होगा कि मन इधर उधर भागता रहता है. So इसका क्या उपाय है? मैं एक बार को वायु को I can control the air through my arrows, but I cannot control my mind. So Krishna said this shloka that, okay, I know Mahabahu Arjun, I know that mind is very difficult to control, but he told two ways. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha griyate. Okay, so the two ways are abhyas and vairagya. Okay, so what is abhyas? Abhyas means practice. Ki agar if our goal is to study, if our goal is to make profit, हमें पहले बैठने का, अगर स्टडी करनी है तो एक जगह पहले बैठने का हमको अभ्यास करना पड़ेगा, उसकी हैबिट डालनी होगी, हमें बुक खोल के पढ़ने की, कॉन्सेंट्रेट करने की हमें हैबिट डालनी होगी. सो जो बुक मैंने अभी आपको दिखाई थी, दैट एटॉमिक हैबिट्स, उसमें जेम्स क्लियर साफ साफ जो क्यू क्रेविंग रिस्पॉन्स रिवॉर्ड का जो प्रिंसिपल मेंशन करते हैं, इट्स प्योरली बेस्ड ऑन श्रीमद् भगवत गीता. सो इसमें भी कृष्ण ही बता रहे हैं दैट टाइनी चेंजेस रिमार्केबल रिजल्ट्स, which is the tagline of this book. So यहाँ पे हमको भी यही चीज करनी है, practice. And next चीज is वैराग्य. Now वैराग्य सुन के बहुत लोग सोचेंगे अरे ये क्या हो रहा है, वैराग्य मतलब छोड़ो घर बार चलो हरिद्वार. No, वैराग्य does not mean that. वैराग्य means that we should detach from anything and everything which detaches us from the goal. So anything which distracts us from the goal, we should take detachment from that thing. Okay, so if we are studying and mobile phone is distracting us, we should take detachment from it. We'll say, okay, till I do not study, I won't see social media, reels, Snapchat, YouTube shorts, anything. I'll just focus on my studies. क्योंकि अभी बहुत लोगों के exams आ रहे हैं, so this will be a nice thing that we should focus. So यहाँ पे we are getting a very nice message to focus. ये दो ways हैं, and if we follow, if a leader follows them, he will be able to focus properly, and जब वो focus कर पाएंगे, then he will be able to lead his team, his organization, and attain success. Okay, so these were my points from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. भगवत गीता में वैसे तो 700 श्लोकास हैं, उसमें पूरे श्लोकास में लीडरशिप लेसन्स ही दिए गए हैं. आई रिक्वेस्ट एवरीवन टू प्लीज रीड श्रीमद् भगवत गीता. और ये जो भगवत गीता के लेसन्स हैं, दे आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड वी शुड ट्राई टू implement them. Now the next book which I want to tell you, let me first give an introduction. It is the most powerful biography of the most influential person ever lived on this earth, most influential leader. और वो इतने influential है कि उनकी पिक्चर हम में से most लोगों के घर में हमें मिल जाएगी. That is Shri Ram, and that biography is, yes, you guessed it correct, it's Ramayana, written by Adi Kavi वाल्मीकि जी. ओके, सो यहाँ पे हम राम जी की 5 लोगों से डीलिंग समझेंगे, लाइक हाउ श्री राम डील्स विद उनके आदान प्रदान क्या रहते हैं इन 5 कैरेक्टर्स के साथ इन रामायण. सो नंबर 1 इज गिलहरी. ओके, सो सब लोग सोच रहे होंगे रामायण में तो राम, लक्ष्मण, सीता जी, दशरथ जी, भरत जी ये सब आते हैं, ये गिलहरी कहाँ से आ गई? हनुमान जी भी थे, गिलहरी कहाँ से आ गई? So let me tell you कि जब राम जी का सेतु बंधन हो रहा था, राम सेतु का, तब there was a squirrel. So एक squirrel थी and she was picking up small pebbles and she was putting it in the ocean. So she just came into way of one Vanra. That Vanra trembled. Oh, you mere being! And he just threw that squirrel, and where that squirrel landed, it landed in the lap of Sri Ram. And श्री राम ने उसको उठाया और उन्होंने उनको अपनी 3 उंगलियों से सहलाया था. That's why the squirrel still has the 3 marks that are the 3 finger marks of Sri Ram. So Sri Ram scolded that Vanara that this squirrel is doing its work better than you, because you have a capacity to lift a 200 kg boulder, you are just lifting 100 kg boulder, you are just giving 50% of your potential. But that squirrel, it has potential to just lift 100 gram pebble, but it's still lifting a 200 gram pebble. Means it's giving 200% of its potential. So that means here Sri Ram gave a leadership lessons, that is small efforts, small contributions scale large organization. Because उन बड़े बड़े boulders के बीच के जो gaps थे, वो छोटे छोटे pebbles से ही fill किए थे. So here's the lesson for every leader, that we need to respect. A good leader respects every single contribution in his organization. It may be small or large, leader ये नहीं देखता. Leader always respects every contribution because he knows that this will contribute in some or the other way to the success of the organization. Okay, so the next character which we are going to take is everyone's favorite Hanuman ji. So Hanuman ji, when Sri Ram told him that okay, go and find where is Mata Sita, is she fine or not? So he went and वो लंका में गए. We all knew that he met Mata Sita. Then he destroyed the Ashok Vatika, even met Ravana. He challenged Ravana, and then he burned the golden Lanka and came back. So उन्होंने रावण को एक visiting card दिया था कि ये take this visiting card of my Prabhu. If I, a mere servant of Prabhu Shri Ram, can cause this much destruction in your city, then what my Prabhu Shri Ram can do? So it was just a visiting card. So here, what lesson we get from Shri Ram? Okay, here I'll tell you that if our maid is there and we send her to bring some grocery, हम लोग उनको 10 बार बताते हैं, दीदी इतने की ग्रोसरी लानी है, इतने पैसे आपको वापस मिलेंगे, यही ब्रांड की आप चाय पत्ती लाइएगा. So this all things we do because we do not have full confidence in them. So here a leader should always build next leaders, next generation of leaders. He should build leadership quality in their subordinates. So this is what Sri Ram is doing to Hanuman ji. Hanuman ji was unaware of his qualities, of his powers, but when Sri Ram sent him to lead on 4 टुकड़ियां भेजी थी, when he sent him to lead that particular part of his army which was going to find Mother Sita, then he was reminded of his powers. There is very nice chopai in which was written by Tulsidas ji and said by Jamvanti that Kavana Sukaj Kathin Jagmahi Jo Nahi Hoi Tat Tumpahi. So this reminded Hanumanji of his powers, and then he was able to do so much destruction and show his power. So we can only build leadership qualities in our employees when we have confidence in them. So this is that we should also build leadership quality in our subordinates. We should create next generation, next line of leaders. Okay, so next is the third character is Ravana. Okay, now you all must be thinking, रावण का नाम क्यों ले लिया यहाँ पे? Because रावण से हम क्या ही सीख सकते हैं? Okay, so yeah, I believe, but रावण से एक ही चीज हम लोग सीख सकते हैं कि character leader का कैसा होना चाहिए. Okay, so when Ravana was like shot dead by Sri Ram, he was lying. So Sri Ram told that go Lakshman, go. Ravana is a great being. However, he has committed many sins, but still he's a divine being. You should go and take some knowledge from him. So Ravana told him 3 things, and I'll tell them. One is कि तुम्हारा भाई, he told this to Sri Ram, तुम्हारे साथ था, but मेरा भाई मेरे खिलाफ था. So here Ravana gives one leadership lesson that employees are the greatest treasure of one organization. और अगर आपके employees खुश रहेंगे, आपके customers automatically खुश रहेंगे. This is a principle of management that happy employees equals to happy customers. So we should always take care because they are like assets. They are treasures for an organization. Next thing which Ravan told him that मैं उसने राम जी को बोला that मैं कुल में तुमसे बड़ा था, मैं ब्राह्मण हूँ, क्षत्रिय, मैं आयु में तुमसे बड़ा था, मैं ज्ञान में तुमसे बड़ा हूँ. बिकॉज रावण ने 4 वेद 6 शास्त्र पूरे कंठस्थ करके रखे थे, शिव स्तोत्र लिखा था भाई. एंड राम जी अगर देखा जाए वो तो भगवान है, उनको पूरे विश्व का ज्ञान है, बट स्टिल एट दैट टाइम ही वाज जस्ट अ ह्यूमन. एंड ही आल्सो टोल्ड मैं राज्य में तुमसे बड़ा. अभी उस समय राम जी हैड नथिंग एक्सेप्ट दैट वानर सेना, एंड रावण हैड दैट मायावी सेना, सोने की लंका, एवरीथिंग. सो रावण ने कहा बट स्टिल मेरे पास एक चीज नहीं थी जो तुम्हारे पास थी, तुम जिसमें बड़े हो, दैट इज कैरेक्टर. So a leader should have good character because actions speak louder than words. Sometimes actions are so loud that we cannot hear the words. So this lesson Ravana gives because रावण संहिता लिखी थी, एक बहुत अच्छा ग्रंथ था, बट उसको पढ़ने के बाद भी रावण के बारे में क्या दिमाग में आएगा? रावण बोलते ही एक असुर जैसा इंसान which is always disrespecting women. यही हम because of character. And third thing which he told is कि मुझे ज्ञान का अहंकार था तो मैं अहंकार का ज्ञान था. सो वेरी नाइस थिंग दैट राम जी हैड अहंकार का ज्ञान. उनको पता था कि इससे हमें दूर रहना है ऑफ एरोगेंस, एंड रावण को ज्ञान का अहंकार था. एरोगेंस उसको किसकी थी? अपनी नॉलेज की थी. सो दैट्स व्हाई अ लीडर शुड नेवर बी एरोगेंट. Okay, so I'll quickly take the last 2 lessons which I have here from Ramayana. That is, next, Ram is dealing with the Vanar Sena. Okay, Vanar Sena, देखिए राम जी यहाँ पे हमको क्या लेसन मिलता है? We should always make allies. हमको allies बनाने चाहिए, जैसे उन्होंने सुग्रीव जी को बनाया, विभीषण जी को बनाया. So always having allies in business also, it's very important. And next thing is that maximum utilization of मिनिमम रिसोर्सेज, यानी कि हमें यूटिलाइजेशन करना है मैक्सिमम रिसोर्स जो हमारे पास है, मैक्सिमम यूटिलाइजेशन बट विद मिनिमम रिसोर्सेज. वानर सेना थी, दे वर जस्ट लाइक पीपल इन फॉरेस्ट, व्हाटएवर दे हैड, बट स्टिल they won against the Mayavi Sena which had all these magical weapons. Still, why? Because they had a great leader and who boosted confidence in them. So this is very important, that how can a leader take out the maximum output from minimum resources. And the next thing, the final thing which we should learn from Sri Ram is humility, respect and brotherhood. You all must be thinking that how you are effective in business. These are just some soft skills, but let me tell you, soft skills are very important. Sri Ram ने सबको गले लगाया, चाहे वो निषाद राज गुहा हो, made me the boatman केवट, और वो चाहे शबरी हो या फिर वानर राज सुग्रीव हो या दैत्यराज विभीषण हो, उन्होंने सबको गले लगाया. Why? because उनमें brotherhood की quality है. That was the reason why he was able to win Lanka. The quality of brotherhood and then humanity. वो सबसे विनम्रता से रहते थे. इवन उन्होंने रावण को भी काफी बार समझाने की कोशिश की. हनुमान जी गए, अंगद गए, बट स्टिल जब आखिरी रास्ता था तभी उन्होंने रावण को मारा. एंड रेस्पेक्ट, वह सबका रेस्पेक्ट करते थे. जिन माता कैकेयी की वजह से ही वाज फोर्स्ड टू गो इनटू एक्साइल, वह आके सबसे पहले उन्हीं के चरण छूते थे. So we should take this lesson that a leader should always have the quality of brotherhood, humility, and respect, because that these qualities what make Sri Ram Sri Ram. Because what I believe in Ramayana, there is nothing we cannot we cannot do what Sri Ram did except Ahilya Uddhar. That was a divine thing which was done by Sri Ram. Else, like the killing of Ravana, that was work of bravery. The lifting of the Pinak Dhanush, that was also work of bravery. So ऐसा कुछ नहीं है in Ramayana which we cannot imitate except Ahilya Uddhar. So there are two things, Anusaran and Anukaran. Anukaran means imitating. जैसा कि मैंने पहले श्लोक में बताया था, that people imitate their leaders और वो उनका अनुसरण भी करते हैं. They follow their words. तो श्री कृष्ण का हमें अनुसरण करना है, because we cannot lift the Govardhan on our pinky finger. And राम जी का हमें अनुकरण करना है, because हमें उनके जैसा बनना है. So these are, you know, some lessons from the Bhagavad Gita and Ramayana, which I feel are very important. These are some leadership lessons. So yes, this was from my side. I request you all that please you should read Bhagavad Gita and Ramayana, because they are very important. So in our lives we should take their teaching. Yeah, so now I think this was my time. Now you all can ask any questions that are in your mind related to me maybe, or related to this session we had today. So Sandeep sir.
Great, Master Avi. I must say, actually, the way you have expressed, the way you have narrated the slokas was just speechless. I wish कि आपको जितना आता है उसका बोलते ना 1.1% अगर हम सीख लें तो I must say that we have a long way to go. So we just हम चाहेंगे कि वो असीम कृपा हम पे भी थोड़ी बनी रहे कि प्रभु की जो हम भी कुछ कर पाए. So that was really nice to have you, and I'm sure it was really inspiring. All of us have learned a lot of things. So let's move on to the questions. We have few questions. Will because of the short of time, हम बहुत ही कुछ गिने चुने सवाल लेंगे हम. So the first question has been asked by Ajay, who asked us, what are the most important values you demonstrate as a leader?
Okay, yeah. So the important values which we should demonstrate as a leader. See, values इसमें बहुत सारी हैं, गीता से भी है, रामायण से भी है, but some things I would like to tell you. Leader has two types of qualities we can say. One are the business quality, that he has a good vision, he motivates his employees always, but the most important is the soft skills, because that is what makes a leader. Because the boss और leader के बीच में यही difference होता है कि boss अपने employees को पीछे छोड़ के आगे बढ़ जाते हैं and leader सबको साथ लेकर चलते हैं. So the soft skills are, leader should be humble always, leader should respect every what I told is contribution, and leader should be focused, he should be humble as I told, he should be having the quality of brotherhood, he should respect time. There are many qualities, like we can just go on. और इसमें भगवत गीता में एक चैप्टर भी है जिसमें भगवान तीन चीजें, मैं आपको ये बता रहा हूँ, you can read this afterwards, कि उसमें भगवान प्रकृति के तीन गुणों के बारे में बता रहे हैं. So there he tells the qualities in सत्व गुण. So सत्व गुण में जो qualities होती है वही एक लीडर की qualities, मैं ये मानता हूँ. So yes, can take that.
Absolutely. So I must say that, as you said, कि उन 7 गुणों में सतगुण में अगर हम ले लेते हैं तो I'm sure बहुत सी चीजें gets in its place. आपको ज़्यादा सोचने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, right? That's a really nice way to present it. Thank you so much for that, Master Ravi. And moving to the next question, we have been asked by Piyush Dikshit. He says, why can't we make spiritual education a compulsory subject right since grade 1 or the standard 1? Yes, I must say this is a nice suggestion.
Yeah, ओके, व्हाट आई फील सो कि इसमें मैं तो काम कर ही रहा हूँ. मैं चाहता हूँ कि भगवत गीता और रामायण लोगों को पढ़ानी चाहिए, बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं व्हाट इज हैपनिंग ऑन द नेम ऑफ बीइंग सेक्युलर, कहीं ना कहीं हम जो अपनी ग्रेट स्क्रिप्चर्स हैं उनको हम पढ़ नहीं रहे हैं. एंड एज आई टोल्ड, वन इज द फर्स्ट मोटिवेशनल सेमिनार एंड वन इज द ग्रेट बायोग्राफी. सो हमको इन्हें एज अ मोटिवेशनल बुक्स हमको पढ़नी चाहिए, ताकि इससे एक चीज होती है, हमारा कैरेक्टर अच्छा हो जाता है. दैट इज दी वन थिंग रामायण और महाभारत पढ़ने से. एंड नेक्स्ट थिंग, हमें लीडरशिप क्वालिटीज ये शुरू से ही डेवलप होना शुरू हो जाती है. बाकी आई थ्रू माय मिशन शिक्षा एंड संस्कार, आई एम वर्किंग ऑन दिस कि व्हाट आई डू इज, मैं बच्चों को, द न्यू जनरेशन को, आई इंट्रोड्यूस देम टू द इंडियन कल्चर. उनको बताता हूँ व्हाट इज इंडियन कल्चर. आई टीच देम मेनी श्लोकास व्हिच आर इम्पोर्टेंट, बिकॉज अगर इंडियंस में से ही इंडियन कल्चर हट जाएगा तो कैसे चलेगा. So that is very important, and I do that work through my mission Shiksha and Sanskar. Okay, yes.
What a noble way to do it. And I'm sure there are few governments also which are taking steps to make these subjects as a compulsion. I
Actually,
happen to
no,
read
the
about
government
this.
is doing really great work, and I'm sure in the future we'll surely see many great changes. And I hope even the Gurukula system should be reintroduced in a a little modern form, because that is still very important. Yeah.
Absolutely. So moving ahead with the next question, this has been asked by Khushbu Rajiwal. How do we deal with failure?
Okay, see, खुशबू, आप मुझसे बड़ी ही होंगी मोस्ट प्रोबेबली. सो मैं, देखिए, आपको मैं एक ही बात कहना चाहूंगा कि फेलियर इज नथिंग. फेलियर, अब्दुल कलाम जी कहते हैं, फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट इन लर्निंग. FAIL इज फेलियर. सो मैं एक आपको चीज बताता हूँ, मैं या तो जीतता हूँ, मैं हारता नहीं हूँ, मैं सीखता हूँ. या तो मैं जीतता हूँ या तो मैं सीखता हूँ. क्योंकि अगर हम एक बार गिर जाए वो फेलियर नहीं होता, हम गिर के वापस उठे नहीं वो फेलियर हो जाता है. सो अगर आपको लाइफ में ना करे नारायण कभी फेलियर का सामना करना पड़ जाए, सो ऑलवेज रिमेम्बर इट्स फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट इन लर्निंग, एंड वी शुड ऑलवेज टेक फेलियर एज आवर टीचर्स, बिकॉज दे आर द बेस्ट टीचर जो हमको लाइफ के लेसन्स सिखाते हैं. दे गिव अस एक्सपीरियंस.
Great, thank you so much. I must say ये आपसे मेरा भी quote रहेगा कि first attempt in learning. So fail always means this. So that's a really nice way to put it across. And we'll take one last question for the evening. This has been asked by Mr. Hari Prakash Karcherla. Excellent session, by the way. He's complimenting. Thank you so much, sir, for that.
Thank you so much.
And any tips for the teachers from Gita? Is this going to ask from Srimad Bhagavad Gita? Any tips you would love to give us?
Okay, number one, which I told is that Yadyadacharati Shrestha, students always follow their teachers. So the teacher को भी अपना आचरण ऐसा रखना चाहिए, because teacher का एक नाम होता है आचार्य, यानी कि उनको देख के उनके आचरण से ही स्टूडेंट सीखते हैं. एंड नंबर टू थिंग इज, उनको ये जो फोकस वाली चीज मैंने आपको बताई थी कि या असंशयम महाबाहो से, दिस शुड बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड, कि आप उनको एक फन वे में समझाएं, उनको आप सरेंडर करने के लिए आप उनको भी प्रेरित करें कि आप हमसे डाउट पूछा कीजिए. बिकॉज जो मैंने आपको अज्ञश्च शब्द धानश्च वाले श्लोक में बताया, मेनी पीपल डाउट पूछने में कतराते हैं कि वो क्या सोचेंगे, व्हाट दैट पर्सन विल थिंक, विल ही थिंक आई एम डम. सो ऐसे विचारों को टीचर्स को हटाना चाहिए. बच्चों में फोकस की क्वालिटीज जो भगवत गीता से बिल्ड करवानी चाहिए. बिकॉज वन थिंग विच आई लर्न फ्रॉम भगवत गीता इज कि देखिए, सनलाइट में इतना पोटेंशियल होता है कि वो एक पेपर को जला सकते, होता है कि नहीं? अगर होता है तो हम पेपर को ऐसे रख क्यों नहीं देते और वो जल क्यों नहीं जाता? बिकॉज व्हेन वी फोकस द लाइट and concentrated one point through that magnified lens, then only we can burn the paper. ऐसा तो the water is falling from waterfall everywhere, but when we concentrate its flow and focus it on the turbines, then we can make hydroelectricity. So पूरा खेल फोकस का है. So जो आप बड़ी बड़ी बुक्स में पढ़ते हैं, लाइक एटॉमिक हैबिट्स का मैंने आपको बताया कैसे वो सब पहले ही भगवत गीता में लिख दिया गया था. एंड इवन स्टीफन कॉवी एक बहुत फेमस राइटर है बिजनेस के, तो सभी लोग उनको जानते होंगे. 7 हैबिट्स ऑफ हाईली इन्फ्लुएंशियल पीपल, बहुत अच्छी उनकी बुक है. सो यू नो व्हेन ही केम टू इंडिया, व्हाट ही सेड, ये सारी 7 हैबिट्स जो है ना, मैंने भगवत गीता से ही ली है, बट मुझे फायदा क्या होता है, व्हाट ही टोल्ड, what हम सब इंडियंस के लिए शर्म की बात है, that Indians read my book, they do not read भगवत गीता. That is the plus point for me. So हमें यही करना चाहिए कि स्कूल में पहली चीज तो टीचर्स को बच्चों को भगवत गीता पढ़ने के लिए प्रेरित करना चाहिए. That is the best.
Absolutely
आगे बाकी
right.
सब automatically everything is already sorted.
Sorted out.
So that's yeah. That's it.
Absolutely right. वो वही कहता है ना कि as you mentioned earlier, be the change you wish to see in the world. So as a teachers, it's always better कि आप उस change, उस बदलाव को लाइए जो आप देखना चाहते हैं अपने students के अंदर, या जो भी आप student fraternity जिसको भी आप पढ़ा रहे हैं. So and I must say that this is the real time. And एक और चीज आपने बताई अभी कि कतराते हैं बच्चे कुछ पूछने में. तो एक बहुत सुंदर पंक्तियों में लिखा है कि सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग. तो ये जो चीजें हैं, अगर इन चीजों को अगर थोड़ा सा हम अवॉइड करके आगे चले, आई एम श्योर देयर इज अ लॉट बिग वे टू गो अहेड एंड डू वंडरफुल थिंग्स.
आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा, क्या कहेंगे लोग सबसे बड़ा रोग, बिकॉज वी शुड अंडरस्टैंड दैट डाउट्स कहीं ना कहीं जब हम पूछते हैं, दैट्स अ साइड ऑफ आवर एक अच्छी बात होती है डाउट्स पूछना, बिकॉज लाइक आई एम नॉट प्रेजिंग माई सेल्फ, बट मैं क्लास का टॉपर हूँ, बट स्टिल क्लास में सबसे ज्यादा डाउट्स मैं ही पूछता हूँ. व्हाई? बिकॉज व्हेन यू आस्क डाउट्स, आप उनको मिस्टेक्स में कन्वर्ट होने से वहीं पे प्रिवेंट कर देते हैं. तो आस्किंग डाउट्स इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, और हमेशा दिस इज माय मैं प्रयास करता हूँ हर जगह कि सारे स्टूडेंट्स को आई रिक्वेस्ट, प्लीज आस्क डाउट्स बिफोर दे गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू मिस्टेक्स.
Absolutely right. Thank you so much, Master Avi. I must say that it's my heartfelt gratitude for you कि आपने इतना अच्छा, इतने busy schedule में भी आप you took time for GIBS and being a part of IRE Talks. I must say that all our audience, I'm sure they had a wonderful learning experience throughout this. And yes, every individual, at least I would say, मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बोलूँगा, लेकिन अगर दिन का एक पेज भी भगवत गीता पढ़ ले, I'm sure things would be in much better way. I mean, it is nothing to do with, as you rightly said, nothing to do with, rather it is moreover to, as a management book, the way we read, as Stephen Hawking says, that I have taken the lessons from that book. तो क्यों नहीं हमें खुद को वहां से लेना चाहिए. वो बोलता है ना कि सीधे फैक्ट्री से लीजिए, instead of taking it from the buy seller kind of thing.
Actually, that बहुत अच्छी चीज कही आपने. That is why IIM Ahmedabad has launched the course Leadership Lessons from Bhagavad Gita. That is the reason. और अगर हम दिन के 2 श्लोक भी पढ़ेंगे ना, so 700 श्लोका है, आप साल भर में भगवत गीता को कंप्लीट कर लेंगे. और even 1 श्लोका a day is okay, but at least we should start. So that is the most important thing. And sir, I would like to thank you. It's my pleasure being here, addressing so many of our listeners in this IRE talk. And आप लोग अगर सपोज कभी आप चाहे कि ओके भगवत गीता कि मैं खुद ऐसे लेसन्स बताता हूँ, so you can even connect with me on my social media platforms, on YouTube, on Facebook. So yeah, you can do that, because मेरा एक ही प्रयास है कि इंडिया में इंडियन कल्चर रीएस्टैब्लिश किया जाए इन अ मॉडर्न फॉर्म. जो आज एक बड़ी लहर आई है कि लोग इंडियन कल्चर की ओर जागरूक हो रहे हैं, हमें भी इसी तरह अपना योगदान इसमें देना है. We should also contribute in this. So read Gita, just 1 shloka a day.
Wow, that's a really nice way to, as you have shown the book called as Atomic Habits, which again says the same thing. Start small, that's okay. Things will fall in its place, right? So thank you once again, Master Avi Sharma, and I would like to extend my gratitude to all the participants who've been here, have been very, very active. So can we have one round of applause by raising your hands? We can just show our gratitude to Master Avi. And thank you so much. So can we all have one cheers or a high five on the virtually, I would say. So just to showcase our love towards Avi Sharma.
Okay, thank you so much. जितने भी लोग मुझे high five दे रहे हैं, a high five to all of you. And okay, I'll just want to say one thing, that we should clap for you all, because you all were very patient listeners. आपने इतना पूरे टाइम मुझे thank you so much. It's my pleasure being here today.
Thank you so much. And one last small announcement I would like to make. You can, by the way, you can also watch this webinar, the IRE Talks, on the GIBS YouTube channel, so that you can just take the lessons moving forward in case if you're missed out on anything. And along with that, the certificate of this IRE Talks will be shared in the next 2 working days, that is before 25th of February. So we would love to stay connected. So Aviji, I would love to welcome you to campus. We would love to meet you in person. जब भी आप बैंगलोर आए, जब भी आपका मौका मिले बैंगलोर आने का, we would love to welcome you to GIBS campus, ताकि हमें उस चीज की और पर्सनल में थोड़ा सा हमें और ज्ञान मिले. So as you rightly said, age is never the concern or a criteria.
Now Bangalore is converted into the IT hub of India. So yeah, I surely want to visit, because one of the greatest minds of India reside in the city, and हम सामने देख ही सकते हैं संदीप sir and all the future leaders of GIBS. Everyone, thank you so much to to invite me, and surely kabhi raha, I would love to visit.
Thank you so much. So you can also connect Master Avi on the social media platforms, and you can follow him. I'm sure we're going to learn a lot of things from them. And you can also follow GIBS on all the social media platforms. Looking forward to meet you once again in the next IRE Talks. Thank you so much, Aviji. Thank you so much. And my heartfelt gratitude even to your parents, to your mother especially, who have been really humble and been coordinating with me since quite a long time. Thank you so much, ma'am, for that as well. And hope to see you soon again. Please do take care of yourself. Namaste. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.